SEO0320. This is unexpected because I'm supposed to be going somewhere and sitting my tail down, resting, because I haven't been feeling well today. But I wanted to go ahead and record this now because I think that, all honesty, like when I think about my humble beginnings, like I guess starting YouTube back, even getting on YouTube like back in the 2000s, and then kind of really being more serious about it around like 09, 2010, and then where I am now, like it's been a blessing, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all have given me so much feedback, and at the same time I want to give ample opportunity to whoever it is, if it's Blackwing, Jarrell's, or somebody up and coming. And be honest with you, like somebody just sent me a message saying that they gave me a shout out on their YouTube channel, and I want to give acknowledgement to this person. This person's name is Prim0011able's, and I'm gonna leave a link in the description bar below, so y'all can go and check out his channel because he goes through a lot of different movie reviews and open discussion. I think he just started maybe like a year ago, but he's got some pretty interesting points, and he gave acknowledgement to me, E-Man reviewer, who's actually really cool. I actually subscribed to him as well, so shout out to E-Man if he actually listens to this. And then Vegabomber, and basically he gave me an actual question, and so I'm gonna put right here what the question is. I'm gonna be listening to it on my headphones, and then I'm gonna actually go and acknowledge and answer the question that he kind of provided for me. So let's go ahead and get this started. But shout out to you, bro. Thanks. It's really humbling, anybody to give me recognition, and I definitely want to reciprocate that back. So y'all go check out his channel. Go and subscribe and see what he's got coming in the woodworks. Because I'm curious to see what his take is going to be on Deadpool once he goes and watches it. So let's listen to what his question is. All right.
So I'm going to start off with a question for JVS, and that is the Civil War trailer. Did you really like the Civil War trailer, or was it okay? And another question for you, JVS, is the Civil War needed? I personally think the storyline should have took over. They should have used instead of the Thanos storyline. But I'm not really understanding how they're gonna force this in. Is this gonna be a standalone movie? And if so, do you think it will work with this phase going to the next phase? So the question I just asked JVS is Civil War commercial, is it good or okay, and is the Civil War movie needed?
So that was actually a really good point. So his two questions were is that did I think that the commercial version or the Super Bowl spot commercial was actually really good, and did I think that the continuity of the Civil War should have been the next phase as opposed to Infinity Wars? It's really curious that he asked me that question because I actually did like a whole recap of my thoughts on the Civil War trailer, like in exclusive, because one of the things that I think that the commercial was awesome, like the TV spot was really good, but one of the things I think they could have capitalized on was Spider-Man, because one of the biggest things about the Civil War graphic novel and just the series in general was the things that surrounded like Spider-Man being literal in the middle. And I don't know if they changed it up because at a certain point they decided to add Spider-Man in, and they worked out because initially I think Black Panther was supposed to be on the neutral side, but then now he's more so on Iron Man's side, which in my opinion is about him having a problem with the Winter Soldier. But we'll see where that goes. But do I think it was good? Yeah, I think it was a really good trailer. I think it fits the mold of what the Marvel Cinematic Universe is versus what the actual comic book universe is. Only reason why I say that is because if they would have done it right and keeping people's identity secret, like, I mean, generally everybody knows who everybody is. They all know who the Avengers are. There's nobody in there that has a compromising like identity, essentially. Everybody is overexposed. Even Scarlet Witch is a newcomer, and everybody knows who she is. You know, there's nobody on the Avengers that doesn't have secret identity. And then the other problem with that is they don't have their usage of like Wolverine or the X-Men or the Fantastic Four, so their involvement, which is heavy in the Civil War story, cannot even be put into this, and nor can their secret identities be posed because that's been pushed out the door also. So because the identity crisis in and of itself has been kind of refuted because the Marvel Cinematic Universe, not necessarily the comics, like they've just changed the scope of how this could even work anyway. It's like Spider-Man will be the only ones that really have like a true secret identity as well as Black Panther, which he doesn't matter because dude's like richer than Tony, and then actually it's just as powerful. So I think that for the cinematic universe, they don't have a choice. It would have been amazing to me if they would have been able to bridge all the different things from like the Netflix series, bringing people from Fox, bringing people in, actually making this be the Avengers film versus it being Captain America's film, because it's going to be shortly condensed, unfortunately. I think Infinity War is going to be a lot bigger because now they have a bigger market, they have more movies, and they have so many characters at their asset that now this is going to be a more well-rounded what Civil War should have been, unfortunately. But I think if they would have done it right, coming from Civil War and then going to like Planet Hulk and kind of making like a whole franchise out of that, and then making like a World War Hulk coming off of that, that would have been perfect for me as a comic book fan. Unfortunately, we're never going to get that. But I think that Marvel's not going to let us down. I think that it's actually going to be pretty epic as can be within a 2 hour and 30-minute time frame. But it's never going to be as grand a scale as the comic, unfortunately. So it's never going to live with that expectation. Infinity Wars will, but just because this is not an Avengers film, nor is this something that can be extended on, I think that we're just going to get like a small tidbit of what it could have been, unfortunately. But it was an awesome question, dude. I really appreciate that question. As far as my blockbuster is concerned, I think that my summer blockbuster will definitely be always Batman versus Superman. This is going to be so huge. I think that I agree with you for super hit. The Suicide Squad will be. But I'm actually going to say Rogue One. I can't say my reasons now, but they just finished wrapping shooting and they just started shooting episode 8. So highly recommend like you look into those different things. But thanks for the acknowledgement. Thanks for the shout out. And everybody go and check out his channel. And like I said, it's Prim0011able's. Keep it locked. JVS, we ain't gonna stop. Thanks for the shout out, bro. Much love. E-Man and Vegabomber. Shout out to y'all as well. Peace.